Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Tuem, and today I'm going through your comments on IMDb about the movie Happy Gilmore 2. So, as usual, I'm going to start from the most positive comment. Donum Day, if I mispronounce, I'm sorry about that. He or she said that I was afraid it might be a bad sequel, but Adam Sandler always delivers in my eyes. It's full of hilarious characters. I enjoyed it a lot. It's actually really funny. If you are a fan, watch it. So, as you can see, this guy was very generous. 10 out of 10 was the rating. And you know, if he or she mentioned that Adam Sandler always delivers, so we know that this guy belongs to which group. It means that that person really loves Adam Sandler's movies. Doesn't matter they are good or bad, and it's impossible. Some of them are weak, some of them are powerful. So the next one, J. Arthur McKay. This feels like a classic, chaotic Adam Sandler movie. Yes, it was chaotic indeed. Whether it was a good thing or bad thing, what do you think, guys? Usually, in such cases, it might be entertaining for 2 hours, but you don't want to revisit the movie. That's why that would be the negative side of it. All right, the next one, Alex M186, he gave 8 out of 10. He said, entertaining. All I can say is the worst best movie I've ever watched. I love that the whole movie was full of callbacks to the original. Yes, there were so many flashbacks as you have watched it. And again, it could be considered as positive or negative. Okay, next comment. Feast mode, 7 out of 10. Really stupid, but really funny. I said so stupid several times while watching Happy Gilmore 2, but I was laughing while I said that. So I can't even be mad at it. Comedy is subjective, and some people will see this stupidity and cringe or roll their eyes. Yes, he's right that the movie was stupid and it was funny. Some of the scenes were really funny. But that could be also considered as the negative side of this movie, that it was not a smart comedy, and this guy automatically agrees with that. So that was the comment of Fistmod. What do you think, guys? That was the case or not? I think that's true. Next comment from Bryn Harms, 6 out of 10. It's just okay, not great. This is difficult movie to review. There is nostalgia factor, and the first movie was fun. Yes, the first movie was really great. I remember it was one of the first movies, comedy movies, that I really enjoyed and loved. And after all these years, maybe you deserve a better sequel, to be honest. Anyway, he mentioned that it's just okay, but not great. I agree, totally agree. All right, next one from the Goda Miracle, 5 out of 10. Reduce, reuse, and recycle jokes. So true. You can actually observe that in most of recent Adam Sandler's movies. All right, next comment, 4 a.m. First half is promising, goes down the toilet for the second half. Actually, many reviewers mention about this, that they like the first half more than the second. I don't know exactly why they think that, because from the very beginning of the movie, it was pretty obvious that this is not a smart comedy. And even without watching the movie, by knowing the fact that it was a Netflix project, you could guess that beforehand. But anyway, maybe at the very beginning of the movie, because of those flashbacks, maybe because of the familiar faces, familiar characters, it brings some expectations, maybe because of that. Next comment from T113P. It looks like a password instead of a username. Anyway, so 3 out of 10, pretty awful. Yes, there were a handful of moments that made me chuckle. Otherwise, this movie is pretty awful. It had me constantly checking how much time was remaining. I somehow agree with this guy about the fact that there were some moments that really makes you laugh, But the whole movie, if you look at it as a comedy, yes, it was maybe awful is a strong word. I don't know. What do you think, guys? But it was not good. Definitely not a powerful comedy. But that didn't make me check my watch all the time to see when it will be finished. That was not the case for me, at least, because I was entertained anyways. Next comment from Joey 2 times. 2 out of 10. Sandler's been mailing it in so long. I'm beginning to wonder if he was ever funny. There couldn't have been a script for this movie. It was more like grab a bunch of famous people and athletes, give them a line to say. Yes, actually, Joey is right, especially about this part, that they were trying to squeeze so many actors and athletes in one movie, and it was shown like what could be a meaningful story in this when you want to do that. This is the problem that you can see in many movies when they try to just insert so many characters, so many famous people, and what's the result in this case? It's very hard to write a meaningful script for that. So basically, it becomes a kind of commercial movie at the end of the day. Finally, the last comment, the most negative one, 1 out of 10 from Mike D 922. Absolute garbage. I've never left a review before, food, movie, DoorDash, anything. I'm doing this in hopes that someday Adam Sandler, one of my favorite actors, and anyone involved in the movie may see this. Okay, as you can see, Mike didn't like this movie at all. He called it absolute garbage. Yeah, we cannot say it was absolute garbage. Maybe the story, yes, but it contained at least some entertaining scenes. So if you just want to laugh for 2 hours, maybe you can be entertained by this movie, but you cannot expect more, unfortunately. And this is really a shame. As I said, after so many years, when they make a sequel, for the fans especially, you expect more automatically. Either make a meaningful movie or just leave it. Just don't ruin our memories for such a strong comedy, because the first one was really great. But the second one, as you can see for most of the reviews, they agree that it wasn't a powerful comedy. And as I mentioned before, when this is a Netflix project, you most probably expect something shallow, and this is very bad. I think they will reconsider their productions, and they try to hire those guys who can really write something funny and at the same time meaningful. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, or better to say, listening to this voiceover. If you have any comments about this movie, something to add, please let us know. You can leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this for any movies that you like, please let me know the name of those movies as well. Okay, guys, see you. Bye for now.